Tao Calligraphy healing field. My name is Naomi, and I have been a student at the Satori Family Wellness Center here on Maui. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing Annette Omuro, who will be leading tonight's session. She has been a public school teacher for 34 years, and after her retirement, she became a certified master teacher of the Tao Academy, learning the wisdom and practical techniques from Dr. and Master Jigan Shah. I've been a student of Annette since 2015, attending her classes twice a week since my retirement. And she has been instrumental in my personal and spiritual growth because I've learned so much from her. And she's also been she contributes immensely to enriching my life at so many levels. So please, without any delay, let me introduce to you Annette Omuro.
Thank you, Naomi. I will, let's see. Oh, maybe I could just, I'm not sure how to just pin myself, but let me try. Uh, Maybe you need to remove, can you remove your pin?
How do I do that?
You on the side, there's this, where your name is, and you see the camera. Press that and you can put remove pin. I think it'll come out. Oh, wrong.
Press that camera.
Oh my gosh. I think I lost. Am I
If
still
I
on?
close myself.
Am I still on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I wonder what happened. I don't.
You're fine.
I'm fine. I cannot
Yes.
see myself now. Okay, wait. Whoa. I lost. I lost my camera.
But we see you.
Oh, okay. Now okay. Now I can see myself. Okay. If I make remove pin, then you become okay. So what I will do is I will pin myself, and I will remove maybe you. There we go. Takes a while, but thank you, Naomi, for your kind introduction. I'm really very grateful, and I'm very honored to be here on Thursdays. Once a month, we get to do this session, and you know, it's a pleasure to be with all of you. And the more people that come, and if you know of anyone who'd like to experience the Tao calligraphy field, invite them because this is such a powerful, powerful session. And this past week, Maui has gone through really some challenges. And as you know, um, it's the wildfires would be, I think, one of the greatest natural disaster in Hawaii. To have a whole historic village, or you know, just burnt to the ground, and it's kind of shocking. And people are still in shock. I think they can't even imagine. They see it on the television. They can't imagine what has happened. But when we were with Master Shah many years ago, he did mention that this Mother Earth transition is here, and these are the things that surface. And I always used to say, here we are in Hawaii. We're so blessed, and we have never experienced really too many of the disasters that other places go through. We've had hurricanes and tsunami, but you know, it hasn't been the way we just experienced this past week. But as you all know, things surface. But what I want to explain is that many times when these things happen, we find that the community comes so close together. They join together and support each other. And so we're really, really grateful for, you know, the community getting together to help those who are in need. And also, this is when our compassion, compassion is, when we see those um, videos on TV, you feel for them. You feel their pain, their suffering, you know. But greatest compassion is really not just to feel their pain, but it's also to go out and serve. You need to do something about what you are, what others are experiencing. And so I know that we have all of you here that are chanting love, peace, and harmony. And we have um, one of our students who went worldwide and put up her Tao love, peace, harmony field so that they can chant all the time for um, the wildfires on Maui. And this morning when I got up and I opened my door and I saw the rain, I was so grateful. But it was uh, just a drizzle, I guess. But I felt that the winds were less. And I know that we need to continue because people are still going through a lot of pain, suffering. But sometimes we look at things that, you know, we feel for them, and but what we need to understand too is that many of us became awakened to what is happening to our Mother Earth, and we need to be able to use the tools that our beloved teacher, Dr. and Master Shah, has given us so that we can overcome some of the things that, and I know many of us are going through emotional, you know, challenges right now. But when you are with Master Shah, he provides us with all of these tools, these special spiritual tools, and one of them is the Tao Calligraphy field. And so this Thursday evening is for us to experience the field. We're so very, very grateful to our beloved teacher that he created. And the reason why he created this is because he knew that Mother Earth is going through some challenges. And this is one of the highest um, frequency and one of the best ways to remove these challenges. And so, as you all know, the Tao calligraphies come from the Tao, which is the creator, the ultimate creator. And when Master Shah writes these calligraphies, pours into the calligraphy, the source pours into the calligraphy, the 10 greatest qualities and the purest soul, heart, mind, energy, and matter, which we call Shen, Qi, and Jing. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share with you a video so that you can understand, or you can, because maybe there may be some new people here on the line, and learn a little bit more about our teacher and a little bit more about the Tao, the power of Tao calligraphy. So let me share the video at this time.
Master Zhigang Sha is a New York Times best-selling author and a pioneer in modern-day spirituality. He is a medical doctor in China and a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine in China and Canada. From the age of 6, Master Sha started to deepen his practice of Eastern arts, ultimately becoming a Grand Master of Tai Chi, Qigong, Feng Shui, and the I Ching. In 2013, Master Sha learned a very special form of Chinese calligraphy called Ibizi and became the sole lineage holder of Professor Li Qiuyun, who was more than 100 years old. Professor Li was educated directly by Taishu, who is a descendant of Kongzi, the founder of Confucianism. In 2016, Master Sha was recognized and appointed to the position of Shu Fajia, National Chinese Calligraphy Master. In March 2017, Master Sha's Tao Calligraphies were exhibited at the Cultural Palace of Nationalities in Beijing, China, in the Keeper of Traditional Chinese Art exhibition.
Tao calligraphy is the art. One is writing, one chi, from beginning to the end. So it carries the positive energy of heaven, earth, and the source. So therefore, we see the calligraphy carry the positive energy. We want to get a greater benefit.
Before the healing blessings, my liver was 80% covered with cancer. I went back for my MRI in December 2019. This time, the result showed that all my cancer was gone. I never imagined that my life would be saved by calligraphy art.
Tao calligraphy truly is a unique and powerful healing and transforming art. I am tracing them daily to heal me and to improve my well-being. I truly have received great benefits from your calligraphies. Your calligraphies carry love, light, and compassion. The power I feel from connecting with and tracing them, I have never experienced before.
And I just get the news, oh, Dad is in the hospital. They have to rush him to an emergency. He collapsed. He has severe symptoms, and he's in a coma, completely unconscious. Master Sha decided to send a Tao prayer. Not even like about an hour later, my dad started to regain consciousness. My father is not home. He's still weak, but he's never done that before. Usually when you have a crisis like that, it takes at least 2 or 3 days for him to even recover and start speaking.
I started to trace these calligraphies for 10 minutes a day, and my life started to change. And it changed dramatically. My health, my relationships, my perspective, my mindset. Our business was successful, but it became extremely successful and exponentially, beyond the financial lack of resistance. It's millions of dollars, because personally I've made millions of dollars and there's no stopping it. Without resistance, the flow just comes through, and I'm able to help so many more people.
I consider the price of $1 million that I paid for this Tao calligraphy very reasonable for such a priceless piece of art. I have truly experienced great benefits from it. I am so honored to have Master Sha's Tao calligraphy in my gallery.
As a literary agent for Eckhart Tolle, Neil Donald Walsh, Marianne Williamson, Deepak Chopra, and many other luminaries of the 21st century, I have had the privilege of representing Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha. Master Sha is a unique Grand Master of the Tao, and his calligraphies contain the power of the Tao. They are magnificent.
When I watch these videos I can watch many of the videos over and over because every time I watch it, I, I find something new. And you know, the last person who spoke, William Gladstone, wrote this book called Miracle Soul Healer. Now, this is the second edition, okay? Because the first one, he wrote as much as he could and he interviewed a lot of people who really had miracles. And this one, he said that there were even more. And so he just needed to write another book. And I'm quite sure he will be starting to write another one because I don't think his experience was in this book because only recently he went through some very, very challenging time in his life. His physical health was, he was about to transition. And the thing is, he said, I was not a believer. He wrote Master Shah's books. He interviewed Master Shah. And he actually, his daughter actually was healed from stage 4 cancer. But he himself was not a student and he said, I was really not a believer. But when he got sick and he was about to die, the doctor said, oh, you need to have surgery right away. He asked the doctor if he could have 5 hours. Just give him 5 hours. And actually, the doctors did say that that's really taking a chance. However, he called. Oh, he wasn't able to speak much, but his wife, called Dr. Shah. They were in a retreat, an advanced retreat. And Master Shah created a Tao calligraphy and did, a blessing for him. And the doctors could not believe what happened because within that 5-hour time, his vital started to, show that things were getting better. So, all of these things that we hear, like Carmen and all of the others who shared their experiences, when you listen to them, for them, it's real. And he said that I would have never believed that Tao calligraphy would heal my cancer. But it happened to her. And she's still living to this day, And so many times they would say that their cancer was healed, the one that they were working on. But maybe sometimes another area of sickness would come out. But, that is the power that when you go into the field, it can remove these negative messages that we carry on our souls so that the deeper blockages don't start to surface because we're going to be, removing them slowly while you're in the presence of the field. Because the field, it has the highest frequency and vibration. And so just by being in the presence of it, it can remove those blockages that are causing our illness, our challenges. And, it's not only physical, emotional as well, mental, spiritual, all of these spiritual bodies, mental body, physical body, they can be transformed by sitting in the Tao calligraphy healing field. So we're going to experience the field today. And what I want you to do now is we're going to, first of all, because of what is happening to the island of Maui, we are going to experience the field by offering our love and our support to the situation that we have here. So whenever we turn on the field and we say and ask the holy beings to come to support us, and then we call in the soul of the wildfires as well as the wind, as well as those who are going through the challenges. We call their souls in and say, join us as we are offering the blessings, so that, we're not forcing them to come, but we are giving them the opportunity to come and join us as we send our love and our light to them. But we're going to now do it. It's going to be very powerful. We're going to do it in the field. I will, first of all, share the field with you. And this is the Tao Calligraphy field, where Satori Family Wellness Center have, a membership program where you can come to the field, this powerful field, for an hour at a time, 3 times a week, for the whole month. And so, Master Sha always says, you take a shower, you're washing and cleansing yourself. But when you go into the Tao Calligraphy field, you are actually cleansing and washing the inside, purifying any of the blockages that are causing us to not feel so good. So the power of Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, take every opportunity, that you can. At one time, we had a center here, and we had, the Hawaii Center, where we could go weekly, 3 times a week as well. But, the center now, we have individual centers like the Satori Family Wellness, and we have like Malia's Punavai, and we have in Honolulu, we have Gina's field, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field, and Diane and Margaret, and I'm quite sure many of you have attended theirs. And we also have, I guess they call it the aunties. They have a field as well. And it is important to be in the field, because the field is what will accelerate your healing journey. We can just do our practices without a field. But you know what Master Sha says? When you do the practice by yourself without a field, it's and you practice for 1 minute, it's 1 minute of practice. But when you are doing the practice in the field, that 1 minute, he said, in the field becomes 10,000 minutes more. That's how powerful it is. And that's the reason why, as you see, miracles have happened. So let us at this time breathe in the field, this Tao Calligraphy field. Breathe the love and the light and bring it all the way down into your lower abdomen. And then when you breathe out, you can say, Tao Calligraphy field. And the whole body will be filled with light as we release our negative information and message that we carry on us that causes us to not, to be sick. So breathe in, see the field going all the way down, the light, and then breathe out. The light is radiating in your whole body, removing negative messages, blockages, and you can say, Tao Calligraphy field. Or you can say Tao Chang. Tao Chang is the field, the Tao field. Breathe in again. Tao Chang. One more time. Breathe in. Tao Cha, and see the light within your whole body. Wow, this is very, very powerful. And as we said, being in the field makes it, it actually increases the minutes that we're practicing. But also, when we are practicing with so many of us here, we square that number. It's not double, we just square the number and it becomes exponentially more powerful. So, all of these things, when you take into consideration, being in the field will help you to accelerate your healing, removing challenges in your lives, you know. And so, at this time, we're going to serve. We're going to serve our Maui County. And I know some of you are not from here, but we're going to serve the areas that were affected, by the fires, the Lahaina area, Kihei, and the Kula area. So what we're going to do is visualize light surrounding these areas and put them in this field, okay? And we're going to say, dear the Tao Calligraphy field, we love you, we honor you, we appreciate you. Please come and support us as we send our love and light to the areas. And we call in the souls that are going through some very difficult times as well, as most appropriate. We give them a choice. You can say, please, dear souls, join us as we are offering this powerful blessing to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now what I want you to do is visualize. You can visualize even the rainbow, LPHF Family Rainbow light ball, or you can just visualize light in our whole area, because the light that comes from the Tao Calligraphy is not an ordinary light. It's a Tao light. It's an invisible light that you cannot see, but if you have like a third eye gift, it's so bright, brighter than the sun, right? And so just visualize it being surrounded by this Tao source light from the Tao field. Okay, so I will play Love, Peace, and Harmony as we are sending our love and our support to these areas as most appropriate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If some of you would like to trace, you can choose the calligraphy that you would like to trace, or you can just visualize the light surrounding. You can just sit visualizing the light, the Tao source light surrounding the areas on Maui County, and don't see I know many of you have that picture of the devastation, destruction, but we're going to see light. Just visualize light, okay?
玲珑和不是生，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦噜啦啦哩，噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦。I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. I was in the deep. I shared the land. One living on the 故事上，相爱平安和谐。噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦噜啦哩，噜啦。I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Love you. Love you. Love you. You know, these powerful calligraphies that we just did, our offering our love, you know, the frequency and vibration is so high. And I was hoping that we have some of you here on the line that would like to share your experience as we offered, you know, from this high frequency field, the love and the light to the areas on Maui. Is there anyone who'd like to share? Is there a message on the... Actually, you can unmute and share what you saw or what you felt. You know, Master Sha says, sharing is caring. And you know, Master Francisco was telling us the other day, because nobody was speaking, and he said, that's the same thing that happened to him. He stood behind in the back when Master Sha asked if there's anyone who wanted to share. He did see what was happening, but he didn't say anything. And then one of the master teachers there started to share. And then he saw that in her Akashic record book, it opened, and in gold, oh, they were just writing and giving her all these virtue. So you know how powerful it is when you share, because when you share, you are actually serving as well. So if you have something to share, please do so. You know, this,
Annette?
yes.
Hi, this is Akara.
Hi, Akara.
Hi, everybody. So thank you for asking. And when I just took a look, basically it was very interesting. So, you know, the Tao calligraphies are carrying the source light, source frequency, source messages. And so I actually saw like snowflakes. So it's the contrast of the heat, like a more cooling kind of gentle energy dropping on the areas where the fires had been, to really cool the land of Mother Earth so that the land could return to its normal temperature. And then there was also like golden, like almost like snowflakes too, like golden sparks of light that were also just falling on those areas to really also provide that very like calming, soothing, like nectar to the land and to, you know, the inhabitants of those areas. So it was also reaching the hearts and souls of the people that were connected with their homes to the areas that were affected, even if they're not necessarily, you know, in that location. They were also receiving that nourishment and light and love.
Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, when you have that gift and you share it, I can just imagine the amount of virtue you just created. But I know you just did it because you wanted to share that. And that was a beautiful third eye sharing, you know, because I can imagine the heat. I was watching, I could see the smoke, and, you know, even if the fires were not, you know, when it's still like charcoal, it turns to white, but it's very, very hot. So, you know, I think what you saw to cool off the land, and, you know, heaven is really helping it to get nourished again so that we can start to uh, new life for that area. You know, sometimes we don't know the reason why, but many of you who have messages, you will know that this is really part of our Mother Earth's transition. And what we need to do is we need to ask for forgiveness, because many times we have not served, or we have not taken care of our land. And so ask for forgiveness. and, give the land love. And that's the reason why um, Master Sha created the Love, Peace, Harmony field as well, so that we can bring more love, peace, and harmony to those areas on Mother Earth. And this beautiful rainbow light ball can surround Mother Earth. Thank you so much for that beautiful sharing. I felt very peaceful and happy while just listening to it, because many of us here are feeling, as I said, when things, you see all of that, we feel it in our heart, the pain and the sadness. But what we need to do is remove that and know that we need to start to put it into action and serve. And many of the things that we can do is like offering love, offering the light from the Tao Calligraphy. You have Tao Calligraphies in your book. This book has Lingua, soul light. Isn't that beautiful? And so, you can serve in that way. Turn on your Tao hands. Serve. Oh, I think my book got my thing. Okay, yeah, that's better. I think I went too close to the camera. But we're given so many tools. You can chat, for the area. You can send love. But make sure you always say as appropriate. We can never say stop the natural disasters, but we can send love and light. It's most appropriate. So, anyone else before we go on to our next activity? Anyone else would like to share? Okay, right now what we're going to do is we are going to think of our challenges that we are going through. Okay, so if any of you would like to put down what you're going through, you may, but you can do it in your head silently. Make a request for a blessing. And we're going to do, I'm going to put on Da Kuan Shu, because Da Kuan Shu is greatest forgiveness. This comes from the Tao Calligraphy field. And as you know, greatest forgiveness removes blockages as well and brings inner joy and inner peace to your hearts and souls. And when you are doing the practice, as I said, in the field, you know that things will start to shift. You can transform many, many aspects of your lives. So make your request at this time while I change my, and I will share Da Kuan Shu. So this one, we're going to turn, all of you will turn on your Tao hands. And if you don't have Tao hands, turn on your divine and Tao treasures. Some of you say, I don't even have that. Master Sha had given to humanity treasures. So turn them on. He gave the divine treasure of love. So you can turn that on. And even if you don't know that you received it, he did, because he sent it out to all of humanity. So you do have treasure. So when you come here, you can say, wow, I just found out that Master Sha has given us treasures so that we can serve. So turn them on. So you say, dear my Tao hands, dear my divine and Tao treasures. Some of you may have other authorities that you can send, like some of you are Kuan Yin lineage holders. You can, if it is appropriate, you check guidance, and then you can serve. We're going to be serving those who are present here today. Each and every one of you, make your request right now. Visualize the area that you want. So you say, please heal my, and name it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now, the area that you requested a healing for or blessing for, I want you to visualize the light coming from the Tao Calligraphy. Okay, we will put let's go with Da Quan Shu. Okay, because Da Quan Shu is very, very powerful. And I will just teach the newest mantra of Da Quan Shu. We've learned many greatest forgiveness mantras, but this is the newest one Master Sha taught a week ago. So I will do that at this time, and then we'll play Da Quan Shu. So as you make your request for the area, you say thank you, thank you, thank you. And then visualize the light coming from this Tao calligraphy of Da Quan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Okay, now remember the circle is Tao. There may be some new people here, so what I'm going to do is I'll just go one time, but you go 3 times, Tao, 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 and then you do the Da. Okay, this is the pathway. And as you are tracing, you are connecting with the source. You're already starting to remove the blockages. Okay, then you go around. This part might be a little harder. Then down, cross, up, down, up, down. Then you go around, up, around, down. Okay, Da Quan Shu, greatest forgiveness. Okay, there we go. And then you go around 3 times, okay? I will start to do the chanting while you do the tracing. You can use your 5 fingers or your lower abdomen to trace. Da Quan Shu, Da Quan Shu, Da Quan Shu, Da Quan Shu. Now this is the newest mantra that Master Sha taught us. I deeply apologize. Please forgive me. 10 greatest qualities transform all life. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I deeply apologize. Please forgive me. 10 greatest qualities transform all life. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So whenever you trace, you need to trace all the way to the end of the calligraphy. Even if I stop chanting, you still must, because this is a oneness calligraphy. It's a transformative art. We don't want to cut it in between. We continue all the way to the end. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to trace. And as you know, we asked for forgiveness to all the souls that were hurt or harmed in all of our lifetimes. And we also forgive those that have hurt or harmed all of us. And then you're going to trace. And then you're going to, and you know what your request is. So visualize that light. Because as the negative messages and negative information, the blockages are being removed, that's when the light becomes brighter and brighter, and that's how you heal. Okay, so I will play Da Quan Shu. I'm going to check my time.
大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕，大宽恕。
Greatest forgiveness.
I forgive you, you forgive me. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. I forgive you, you forgive me. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony. Love, peace, harmony.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now make sure you, if you're tracing, trace all the way down to the end of the calligraphy and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank the Tao Calligraphy, Da Kuan Chu. This is the Tao Calligraphy field that help to remove blockages so you can heal, rejuvenate, transform your life. So we are so very, very blessed. Love you, love you, love you. Okay, so I will stop the share, so make sure that you go all the way down to the end, okay? Thank you, everyone. That was very, very powerful. And I know that many of you are so very blessed because I felt, you know, as you were doing the practice, we have so many of you joining us today. So really, exponentially, it magnified the practice even more. So, and we are in the field, as I said, and then we hear Master Shah's voice. This is the song. Also, it has a feel. You know, Tao song also carries the feel. So, you know, Master Shah gives us all of these tools. We need to use them. You need to always come back to our Thursday evening so you can learn more about what's going on. And is there someone that would be able to read my, do we have anything on the chat? Any?
Yes, I had to reconnect this evening, so I know I missed some of the earlier notes in the chat, but I do know that read.I meeting notes wrote some things down, and then Kimberly added to it. So if people could read what's under there. And then I also put in the chat the August Tao Calligraphy writing series with Dr. Lori, featuring Da Chang Shang, the Tao Water Blessing, Tao Water Bottle, registration links, Tao Song, Tao Quantum Healing. And I know earlier I wrote down the link for August Tao Calligraphy Wellness Sessions. And then the very last, I listed the 6 phrases of the Da Kuan Chu newest mantra.
Yes. So you can chant that all the time. Yes.
Okay, now Wendy wrote, thank you so much for leading such a powerful session. The music, tracing, and sharing really helped to transform a lot of the sadness and anxiety I've been experiencing into stronger feelings of love and gratitude for Tao Calligraphy Field, Master Shah, Satori Family Wellness, and all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Akara wrote, so glad to be here. So glad we have a positive solution to focus on the difficult times with light. Thank you, everyone.
That's so true. We are very, very blessed because we're given these wonderful Tao Calligraphy field. And as Akara said, focus on the light. And many people, as Wendy said, are going through some emotional, you know, conditions. They're going through such a hard time, grief, sadness, you know, fear even. I mean, all of these unbalanced emotions will come up. But when you come into the field, you will be able to soften it a little more and feel much, much better. And you know, Da Kuan Chu gives you inner joy and inner peace. And so that's what I want you to take with you tonight. Be joyful and peaceful and continue to chant as most appropriate and pray for the Maui wildfire, the situation here on Maui. So thank you, everyone, and we see you, let's see, next week, Thursday as well, and I guess we have some of the other things there. And Monday, we have my free Love, Peace, Harmony, and I know Brittany also has the 24/7 Love, Peace, Harmony going for Maui County for what we are going through. at this time. So I thank each and every one of you. We're so very blessed to have so many of you join us today. I love you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see if I can call the names up. Thank you, Wendy, Laurie, Reed. I don't know who that is, but Naomi, Mercedes, Marlene, Maria, um, Irma, Claire, Brian, Betty, Asha, Amy, and Akara. I am so grateful. Thank you for your service. Aloha and mahalo. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Love you
Bye-bye.
all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.